While the world is praying for Wayanad, where more than 300 people have died owing to the landslides, Rahul Gandhi is in the back foot for his photo ops during political tourism. Rahul Gandhi is facing flack for the same from his own constituency. Another story coming in from Uttarakhand, where we are live from ground zero reporting on the landslides and flooding. More on that after the headlines.
Presenting by Royal Global University. Northeast can't wait. Padho, kuch bano.
Yogi's bulldozer justice in Ayodhya gang rape case, accused SP leader Moeed Khan's properties razed to dust.
जो भी दोषी है उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई की जाए, इनोसेंट को फंसाया न जाए और इसको और अच्छा आने के लिए डीएनए टेस्ट लगा लिया जाए।
Shameful, absolutely shameful. Samajwadi Party MP Avadhesh Kumar Prasad, who was seen giving political patronage to accused, now says he wants DNA test of Ayodhya gang rape victim.
MPs अलाउड है तो जर्नलिस्ट भी अलाउड होना चाहिए। अरे देखो कि अंदर क्या हो रहा है। नहीं अलाउड। अरे प्लीज अलाउ मी टू जस्ट गो इनसाइड। अबे हमें जाने तो दीजिए जरा। एक सेकंड हमें जरा जाने तो दीजिए अंदर।
Netas, politicians allowed inside Delhi government-run shelter home, but Republic kept away. What is the AAP government hiding? More than 300 dead and 500 missing in after floods wreak havoc in Wayanad. Rescue operations enter final stage. "23 dead in Uttarakhand, Himachal cloudbursts, several highways blocked, rescue operations on war footing." Republic reports from ground zero.
Presenting by Royal Global University. Northeast can't wait. Padho, kuch bano.
In a significant development in the Ayodhya gang rape case, bulldozers rolled into action today against the accused SP leader Moeed Khan and his aide. As large police teams arrived at their residences, the promises of swift justice by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath were set into motion. Take a look.
The accused SP leader and his aide in the horrific Gomti Nagar gang rape in Ayodhya stared at Yogi's bulldozer justice after huge police teams arrived at their doors. Bulldozers were seen fetching up outside the residence of accused SP leader Moeed Khan. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath had earlier vowed to raise the properties of the accused, however powerful.
महिला सुरक्षा हमारे लिए सर्वोच्च महत्व रखता है। हमने इस बात को पहले दिन कहा है, कोई खिलवाड़ करेगा तो उसका खामियाजा भुगतेगा। इस प्रकार के अपराधियों को आप कहते हैं साहब गोली मार रहे हैं, क्या माला पहनाएंगे क्या? ये सद्भावना वाले लोग हैं, अब इनके लिए सद्भावना ट्रेन चलाएंगे, इनके लिए बुलेट ट्रेन चलेगी, चिंता मत करो।
This comes after the gang rape accused SP Neta and his aides were booked for allegedly threatening the victims' family members to withdraw the case. Following this, the BJP has hit out at the Samajwadi Party.
समाजवादी पार्टी का हाथ और साथ हमेशा बलात्कारी और महिला उत्पीड़न करने वालों के साथ। मोईद खान, जो कि अयोध्या में समाजवादी पार्टी के बड़े वरिष्ठ नेता और पदाधिकारी है, 60-65 वर्ष के एक व्यक्ति है, उसने 12 साल की एक एससी समाज से आने वाली बच्ची का बलात्कार किया, उसका वीडियो बनाया, उसका शोषण किया और समाजवादी पार्टी के नेता इसका बचाव कर रहे हैं। ये दिखाता है कि समाजवादी पार्टी की वो मानसिकता जो है ना कि बॉयज विल बी बॉयज, गलती हो जाती है, ये बदली नहीं है।
Earlier on Saturday, the Deputy Commissioner of Food Safety raided a bakery owned by the accused SP leader. Leading a team, the Deputy Commissioner of Food Safety inspected the items at the bakery. The SP leader and his aide are alleged to have taken turns to raping a minor girl over 2 months. Earlier, on Friday, local Samajwadi Party MP Avdesh Prasad beat a hasty retreat when confronted with tough questions by your channel.
अवधेश जी, आपने 2 दिन पहले कहा था कि आपने 2 दिन पहले कहा था कि घटना से अवेयर होंगे कि नहीं? आपने घटना का संज्ञान लिया। समाजवादी पार्टी नेता पर गैंग रेप का आरोप है। समाजवादी पार्टी नेता पर गैंग रेप का आरोप है। कार्रवाई होगी उनके ऊपर, कार्रवाई के लिए आपके साथ तस्वीरें हैं, आपके साथ फोटो है।
The bulldozer action on the accused SP leader and his aide came as a fresh reminder that criminals, however highly placed, will incur a heavy price for their doings.
Yogi's bulldozer continues to roll in Ayodhya. 4 more illegal properties of the accused in the gang rape case, Moeed Khan, will be raised by the UP government. The Yogi government is in action mode in the Ayodhya gang rape case. Strict action being taken against the accused SP leader Moeed Khan and his aide. The bulldozer will raise 4 more illegal properties of Moeed Khan. This comes 24 hours after the Chief Minister met with the family of the victim. Earlier, the bakery of the accused was demolished. The bakery, which was built on 3,000 square feet of pond land. We have Riyanka joining us live on the story. Riyanka, what more do you have for us on the scene?
See, within 24 hours of the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister taking cognizance and a note of the matter, we have seen that there was a massive crackdown built on the accused Moeed Khan, who apparently is a member of the Samajwadi Party, and his bakery production house has in fact been bulldozed today, and all the other areas where there were walls being put up to mark his property land, that has also been bulldozed. Now, what we are getting to know from our sources is that 4 more illegal properties belonging to Moeed Khan will be bulldozed in the days to come. Well, we know that all of this have been found illegal after yesterday the SDM had in fact conducted survey of these very properties which belong to Moeed Khan, and today a big action has taken place. In the day or two, we are expecting more bulldozer action, more crackdown on Moeed Khan. On the other hand, another information that we are gathering at this point in time is that the victim has received around 5 lakh compensation from the government. That is the latest details that we are gathering. Apparently, what we are getting to know, Bikapur MLA Amit Singh, he has on behalf of the government, on behalf of the UP government, he has in fact handed over a check of 5 lakh rupees to the victim's family. So that is a big financial support being given to the victim and her family, as promised by Yogi Adityanath yesterday, and as well as justice also being given to the victim at the moment.
Thank you, Riyanka, for reporting on that. We will keep coming back to you for more inputs. Moving on to another story, viewers, leaving the Punjab government red-faced, Indian rifle shooter Arjun Babhuta accused Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann of going back on his promise to give him a job. The Olympian, who fared creditably in the ongoing Paris Olympics Games, also claimed to have received no support or benefit from the AAP government. Watch this report.
Indian rifle shooter Arjun Babhuta puts AAP government in the dock after accusing Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann of breach of promise. The Olympian accused CM Mann of failing to keep his promise of getting him a job. Babhuta, who finished 4th in the final of the 10-meter air rifle event in the ongoing Paris Olympics, claimed that he received no help from the Punjab government. He said that the CM and the former sports minister Gurmeet Singh Maithhire promised him a job in 2022. The Olympian added that he even wrote to the government reminding them of their promise but was asked to wait. Baboota said he was still hopeful of getting a job commensurate with his sporting achievements. The charge over breach of promise came on a day when CM Maan was denied permission to travel to the Paris Olympics. The CM was to visit Paris to cheer for the Indian hockey team but was denied permission by the MEA. The Aam Aadmi Party, in a post, accused the centre of undermining the athletes and being hateful towards Punjab. Even as the AAP guns for the centre for allegedly undermining the athletes, the CM needs to explain if failing to meet the job promise to an Olympian qualifies as support.
As chilling revelations from Delhi's home of horrors put the ruling AAP government in the dock, Minister in Kejriwal's Mantri Saurabh Bharadwaj has sought to distract public attention from the shocking neglect and apathy of the government and blamed the media instead. Here's a report.
A day after shocking lapses and apathy behind the plight of inmates at Delhi's horror home came to the fore, the Aam Aadmi Party sought to deflect public outcry. Addressing a press briefing, Aam Aadmi Party leader and Delhi Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj blamed the media, accusing it of exaggerating matters.
आज पेटिशंस कमेटी की विधायकों की एक ग्रुप आशा किरण शेल्टर होम में गई। प्रशासन की एरोगेंस आप इस चीज़ से देख सकते हैं कि उन्होंने दिल्ली विधानसभा की पिटिशंस कमेटी को भी अंदर नहीं घुसने दिया। वहाँ पे उन्होंने बैठना पड़ा, धरना देना पड़ा। बहुत सारा मीडिया वहाँ पे मौजूद था। मीडिया के दबाव में पिटिशंस कमेटी विधानसभा की अंदर घुस पाई और अंदर जो घुस के उन्होंने वहाँ पे रहने वाले लोगों की बातचीत की, उसको उन्होंने कैमरे पे रिकॉर्ड किया है। वो थोड़ी देर में हमारे पास आएगा, मैं आपको वो भी भेजूंगा।
On the back foot after a Republic expose on the glaring lapses, Aam Aadmi Party leader Kuldeep Kumar says those responsible will be brought to book. Meanwhile, our reporter was stopped at the gate of Asha Kiran as he tried to bring more horrors from the shelter home to light. The BJP's Delhi chief Virendra Sachdeva hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party government over the horror home deaths.
हमारा स्टैंड सीधा सा है, जो दोषी हैं उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए और दिल्ली की सरकार जिसके मातहत दिल्ली नगर निगम आता है, दिल्ली सरकार आती है, इनकी जिम्मेदारी थी इन व्यवस्थाओं को देखने की। आशा किरण में जो बच्चे मरे हैं उनके बारे में जो जानकारी मिल रही है कि 5 महीने से वहाँ के स्टाफ को तनख्वाह नहीं मिली है। क्या वो देखभाल करेंगे बच्चों की? वो बच्चे जिनको ज़्यादा ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत थी, उनको गंदा पानी पीने की शिकायत थी, जल बोर्ड को शिकायत की गई, गंदा पानी की वहाँ सप्लाई हो रही थी जिसकी वजह से डायरिया की भी बीमारी वहाँ फैली। ये नेग्लिजेंसी है, एक आपराधिक मुकदमा वहाँ भी दर्ज होना चाहिए।
Meanwhile, the tainted past of Rahul Agarwal, the caretaker of Asha Kiran, has come to the fore. With its lapses and criminal apathy exposed, the Aam Aadmi Party seems to have run out of options other than to shoot the messenger.
Now, world leaders have been sending condolence messages to the bereaved in Wayanad, which has been hit by landslides. In a remarkable display of bravery and resilience amid the Wayanad landslide tragedy, forest officials in Kerala embarked on a heroic rescue mission, saving 6 lives from a remote tribal settlement devastated by the landslide. The team navigated through treacherous terrain for 8 hours, ultimately rescuing 4 children and their mother who had been stranded without food for 3 straight days. As the rescue efforts continue, Kerala's leaders are commending the courage and dedication of these officials. Here's a full story.
5 of rescue efforts are almost coming to a conclusion. Large number of workers, around 2,000 plus workers led by the army, the Kerala Fire Force, the several voluntary workers as well as the NDRF have cleared many of these roads, removed many of these rubbles, have paved roads, which are many meters of roads have been reclaimed.
Amidst the devastation caused by landslides in Kerala's Wayanad, a team of dedicated forest officials embarked on a heroic rescue mission. After an arduous 8-hour operation, these brave officials managed to save 6 lives from a remote tribal settlement.
Exclusive with Major General Vinod Mathew, Aviation YSM General Officer Commanding for Kerala and Karnataka. Sir, you have been at this ground zero from the beginning. Give us an overall picture of what has been the turning point in this entire rescue and search operation.
While it happened on the 30th, the first impetus was given by our inducting troops here on the 30th afternoon itself, when we managed to get at least 200 troops into this area. Thereafter, the second turning point has been when we managed to build the bridge.
Among those rescued were 4 children and their mother, who were stranded and struggling for the last 3 days without food. The forest officials have gained the trust of the frightened tribal people after they provided them much needed food and care. Once the trust was established, the team then ventured further into the terrain to locate and rescue the woman's husband and other children. Meanwhile, Air Marshal B. Manikanthan and Brigadier Salil conducted an air survey of the affected area to take stock of the situation. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan hailed the brave team. He said their heroism reminds that Kerala's resilience shines brightest in the darkest times, and that united in hope, Kerala will rebuild and emerge stronger.
As Wayanad struggles to recover from the devastating landslides, anger is mounting against Congress MP Rahul Gandhi. Elected as the MP from Wayanad, Rahul delayed his visit to the disaster-hit district, citing inclement weather, leading to widespread dissatisfaction among the locals. Visuals show distressed residents voicing their frustration, with some stating that they worked hard to ensure his election to Parliament, but now feel he is no longer needed. This sentiment was echoed by protesters who alleged that Rahul and his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra delayed the mobilization of relief during their visit. Also, Priyanka Gandhi is likely to be contesting from Wayanad. Here's a report.
As Wayanad struggled to pick up the spoils from the devastating landslides, irate locals turned against Congress MP Rahul Gandhi. Rahul, who was elected MP from Wayanad, delayed his visit to the disaster-hit district, citing inclement weather. Many distressed Wayanad locals were seen voicing their anger against Rahul Gandhi. One of the protesting locals was heard saying that they worked hard for him and ensured that he was elected to the parliament. The local said Wayanad does not need Rahul anymore. It was alleged earlier that Rahul and his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra delayed the mobilization of relief during their visit to Wayanad. Rahul recently resigned as the Wayanad MP, paving the way for his sister to contest the ensuing by-polls. Meanwhile, your channel reached the highest point from where the devastating landslide began. The toll from the landslides climbed to 330, with another 240 still reported missing.
Republic has reached further upstream, and this location is called as Punjiri Mattam. Just 1.5 kilometer aerial distance is the origin of this tragic landslide that has so far taken the lives of more than 338 people. Now, to understand the depth of this entire tragedy, what you see around me is the trail of destruction this particular landslide has caused. Let's hear from the Fire Force official. Joining me is Abdul Ghafoor, who's a station officer from Mukam and in charge of the operations for rescue and search over here. So tell us about what was actually here before this entire tragedy took place. Could you just tell us, like, what was here? Where were the homes? Where was the homestay? And is there a bridge, something? Could you tell us a little bit about it?
This is a way to reach the Punjiri Mattam area. The road passing through this area, and there we cannot see a bridge. Actually, it was collapsed in the landslide. Okay. So
where was this bridge exactly?
Exactly that area. So if we come through this road and we are having a bridge here, we can pass through vehicles also to that area. That area includes the plantation area, and there's having a cow farm. Okay. Actually, when the first landslide happens, some people just run away from this area and they are safe. But around 10-12 houses were there. They fully collapsed. Some of them bodies of the recovered, and this area now you can be heavily devastated. This area also around 20-30 homes was there. Okay. So from Punjiri Mattam to Muntakai, the heavy destruction happened in this area itself.
Among the last political leaders to visit Wayanad, Rahul's sympathy and support for distressed locals are now clearly being called into question. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Uttarakhand is grappling with devastating effects of the landslides triggered by monsoon that have brought life to a standstill. In the midst of this chaos, disaster response personnel are working tirelessly to rescue those stranded in the affected areas. With 7,500 pilgrims already brought to safety from Sonprayag, the rescue operations continue under challenging conditions. Here's a detailed report on the ongoing efforts and the relentless determination of the rescuers.
Landslides brought on by the monsoon mayhem continued to paralyze normal life in Uttarakhand. Disaster response personnel continued the rescue operations in the affected areas on a war footing. As many as 7,500 stranded pilgrims were brought to safety from landslide-hit Sonprayag. However, the rescuers in Sonprayag had to contend with stones occasionally rolling down the mountains.
उत्तराखंड के मुख्यमंत्री पुष्कर सिंह धामी लगातार राज्य के गृह सचिव, पुलिस महानिदेशक और गौरल आयुक्त के साथ लगातार बैठक कर रहे हैं और दिशा निर्देश दे रहे हैं कि यात्रियों को जल्द से जल्द सुरक्षित स्थान पर पहुंचाया जाए। और ये आप तमाम तस्वीर सोनप्रयाग की देख रहे हैं। एसडीआरएफ और एनडीआरएफ लगातार उनका रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन जारी है। अब तक की बात की जाए तो 7,220 से अधिक यात्रियों को सकुशल निकाल दिया गया है। और अब जो नदी किनारे का रास्ता था, वहाँ पर पानी अधिक आने के कारण रास्ता यहाँ पर बदला गया है। फिर से यहाँ पर देखिए, ये तमाम वो श्रद्धालु हैं जो भीमबली, छोटी लिंचोली, बड़ी लिंचोली के बीच से होते हुए निकल कर आ रहे हैं, गौरीकुंड से होते हुए आ रहे हैं। और ये तमाम अब इस सहारे से यहाँ पर तमाम उन श्रद्धालुओं को निकालने का काम लगातार शुरू हो गया है। अभी तक बताया जा रहा है कि लगभग 1000 के आसपास जो श्रद्धालु हैं वो अभी ऊपर फंसे हुए हैं। हालांकि वहाँ पर भोजन की और की व्यवस्था प्रशासन द्वारा की गई है। वहाँ पर उनको फूड्स के पैकेज लगातार भिजवाए जा रहे हैं। ये तमाम आप तस्वीर देख सकते हैं अपनी टीवी स्क्रीन पर। ऊपर पहाड़ से लगातार ये लोग आ रहे हैं। गौरीकुंड, भीमबली, छोटी लिंचोली, बड़ी लिंचोली, रामबाड़ा, वहाँ से ये लोग लगातार आ रहे हैं। और अब तक जो जानकारी मिल रही है वो लगभग 1000 से अधिक लोग वहाँ पर हो सकते हैं।
Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami took regular updates on the ongoing rescue operations in Devbhoomi. Heavy damage was wrought to the pedestrian route to Kedarnath in the wake of heavy showers in the region. Meanwhile, Search and rescue operations by the NDRF and the SDRF personnel were underway in Rudraprayag, Kedarnath and other affected regions. As the state continues to battle calamitous rains and landslides, the authorities and rescuers remain determined to fulfill the arduous task of bringing the stranded to safety.